So like take the first part of this. This is 103 multiply by 107. So one method is that directly we can multiply these two, or another one, as I already told you, that we can make use of these identities. So children, first of all we will have to break these numbers. Like we can write this 103 like 100 plus 3. So in place of 103 I have written 100 plus 3 multiply, and this can be written as 100 plus 7. So now we have converted the given expression as x plus a multiply x plus b. That means fourth identity. Once again, as you can identify, this is x plus a and x plus b. That means the first character, first part is same in both the expression. Like, so I'm just writing here x plus a multiply x plus b. Now you can compare and you can see that in place of x what is given to us 100. Similarly, x in place of x what is given to us 100, and a is 3, b is 7, right? So you can compare vertically. So as we all know that what is x plus a multiply x plus b, that is equals to x square. So x square plus a plus b x plus a b, right? So let's put the values. That what is x? X you all can see x is 100. So remove this x from here and write here 100. That means square of 100 plus a plus b. So what is a? A is 3 and b is 7. So let's replace a by 3 and b by 7. So once again, x you all can see what is x? X is here 100, right? As you all can see from where x was 100. So once again remove this x and write here 100 plus ab. That means a multiply by b. So a is 3 and b is 7. So let's write here 3 multiply by 7 and now solve it. So square of 100 is this plus 3 plus 7 means 10, and 10 into 100 will get here 1000 plus 3 into 7 will get here 21. So I hope you all can add these numbers and you will get the answer. Similarly, now next I am just telling you how to break the numbers. This you all can add, right? Like similarly, next one is 95 plus 96. So here you can write as 90 plus 5 plus 90 plus 6, or you can write here 100 minus 5 multiply, this one is multiply, and here 100 minus 4. So this will be better for you because here you have to do the square of 100 only, right? But in place of a you will put here minus 5 and in place of b you will put here minus 4, right? Similarly, third one you can break as, like this one is 104 multiply by 96. So you can write here 100 plus 4 multiply 100 minus 4. So but this one is a plus b multiply a minus b. So this is related to third identity, a plus b multiply a minus b, right? So you can write here a plus b multiply a minus b is equals to a square minus b square. That means a is 100, so square of 100 minus b square. So b is 4 here, so b is 4, so square of 4. So square of 100 minus square of 4. So this also you can complete by yourself easily. So let's move to question number 3. Next is question number 3. This question is factorize. So first is that 9x square plus 6xy plus y square. So for this type of question, first of all you will have to see that here two square numbers are given to us, right? Square number means like you can write these as a square of something, like this can be written as square of 3x because square of 3x means square of 3 is 9 and square of x is x square. Similarly, this can be written as square of y, right? So this has become a square plus b square. That means right now we are not sure that which one identity is this, because in these both the identities we have a square plus b square. Similarly here also a square plus b square. So next is either plus a plus 2ab or minus 2ab. So this will tell us that which one identity we have to use from here. So from these three terms we have used this one as this one as this. Now which is left? This one only, right? Which have positive sign from here, positive sign. So which identity has positive sign here? This one. That means we have to use first identity. So what is given here? A square is done, b square is done. So what is left? Plus 2ab. So plus 2ab. So first of all you all can compare what is a here. So as you all can see, in a is 3x. So let's write here 2ab means 2 multiply 3x in place of a, and b is y and y. So as you all can compare with this now, that a square plus b square and plus 2 multiply a is 3x, I have written here 3x, then b is y, I have written here y. So I think you all can check this, that when you get the product of these three, you get 6xy. That means 2 3 is 6x plus y. So that it has become a square plus b square plus 2ab, right? So I'm also writing here like a square plus b square plus 2ab. So as we all know, this is no need to write this. This is only to make you understand. So now what can you write? You can write here that a plus b whole square. So let's put the value of a and b by using this. That a is 3x here, so put here 3x. Similarly b is y, so in place of b write here y. So this has become the square of 3x plus y whole square, or you can also write this as 3x plus y, 3x plus y, as square is given here. So in this way you can solve the first part of question number 3. And the third part of question number 3 is that x square minus y square upon 100. So first of all, once again try to identify that which identity is this. So which identity we can use here. So this is square of a minus, we can write this as that square of a, that means this, minus square of y upon 10, right? Both are same right now. So as you all can compare this with any one of these identity, this is a square minus b square. I am also writing here a square minus b square, a square minus b square, and okay, and we all know when a square minus b square is given, so we can write it as a plus b multiply a minus b. So first of all we need to identify this, what is a here. So a is x and b is y upon 10, right? So first is a plus b. I am writing here a plus b multiply, that no need, if you want you can put here, otherwise no need to put, and a minus b. So let's put the values of a and b here. A is x, so let's remove it and write here x. B is y upon 10, so remove it and write y upon 10. Similarly here also x minus y upon 10. So this way you can factorize the given expression. So this was question number 3. Let's start question number 4. Next one is question number 4. This is, let's take the first part. This is expand each of the following. So I'm writing this here, expand. So first is x plus 2y plus 4z and whole square. So this expression is related to 7 identity. So I have marked here that a plus b plus c whole square. So let's write here a plus b plus c and whole square. Now compare these two, that in place of A we have x, in place of B we have 2y, similarly in place of C we have 4z. And if you want you can also write here, it's not required, but if you are getting confused then you can write, otherwise you can do directly that A is equals to x, B is equals to 2y, and C is equals to only 4z. Right? Now start to write that A plus B plus C square is equals to A square. So what is A? A is x. So we write here x square plus B square. So what is B? B is 2y. That means in place of B I have written here 2y then square. Similarly we have C square. So what is C? C is 4z. So 4z and square, then plus 2ab. So because of lack of space I am writing here. So plus 2ab. So 2 multiply A. A is x and B is 2y. Right? Similarly we have 2bc. So 2 into B. B is 2y and C is 4z. So 2bc. Then last one is 2ac. 2ac. So 2 multiply A is x and C is 4z. So let's multiply that. This will become x square, this will become 4y square, this will become 16 z square. After this we'll multiply all these three, that is 2 into 4, 4xy, that means 4xy. Then multiply these three, that is 2 times 4 and 4 and 4, 16 yz, that means plus 16 yz. Similarly the last part of this, that 2 into 4 8xz, that means 8xz. So this way we have expanded the given expression. So after this I would like to tell you the last part of this, that means sixth part. So first of all this is the sixth part of question number 4. So I am writing this 1 upon 4a like a upon 4 minus, this can be written as, or I am writing here plus in bracket minus b upon 2 and plus 1. I hope you all would have understood this, that 1 upon 4 is written as a upon 4. Here we have a plus b plus c, that's why I want to write here plus. So minus I have sent in the bracket, so it has become minus b upon 2 and plus c, that means 1. So now write this form here so that we can compare easily, that this is a plus b plus c and then square. So as you all can see that in place of a we have to put a upon 4, right? Or we can write here x, y, z, so that to avoid the confusion, that x, y, z. Okay, I have just changed the variables only because in the question also a and b are given, so we can get confused. That's why I have written in place of a, b, c, I have written here x, y, z, right? So let's compare now that x is equals to a upon 4, x is equals to a upon 4, y is minus b upon 2. Similarly z is 1, right? So now let's start expanding this term as this, that a square means x square. Right now you write x square, so in square x square means a upon 4 square, right? Then plus b square means y square, but in place of y what do we have? Minus b upon 2, so we will write here minus b upon 2 and square, and then square of this, that means this. Then we have 2ab, so plus 2 multiply ab, so a is this and b is this, right? So we will write here a upon 4 multiply minus b upon 2. I hope you all are clear. Then we will put here plus. I'm just drawing line here to avoid the confusion. So 2AB is done. Next one is 2BC. So 2 multiply B. What is B? As you all can see, B is this. This is your B and C. That means minus B upon 2 multiply by 1. Similarly, last is 2AC. That I'm putting here 2 multiply A and C. A is this and C is this. That means A upon 4 multiply 1. So A upon 4 multiply 1. Now let's multiply. This will become square of A and upon 16. This will become B square upon 4 because square of minus will become positive. Then plus square of 1 is 1. And from here then you will multiply, right? So 2 will be cancelled by this 2 and you will be left with minus AB upon 4. So minus AB upon 4. Right? Similarly from here we have solved this part. Now let's solve this part. So here also you can cancel 2 by 2 1 times and you are left with minus B into 1. So you will get only minus B. And same here, that 2 is cancelled by 4 2 times. So you are left with A upon 2. So plus A upon 2. So this was the final expansion of the given expansion. So I hope you all would have understood. This is a little bit confusing here, but when you will solve, you will get the same expressions and answers as it is. So let's move to question number 5. So next is question number 5. So children, you can identify this as we have 3 squares here, square numbers 1, 2, 3, right? So let's write them. That this one is square of 2x, this is square of 3y, similarly this is square of 4z, this is square of 4z. Now इन तीनों के बारे में आपको सोचना ही नहीं है. Don't think about these 3 terms, right? As we have identified that this one is a square, this is b square and this one c square. That means we can understand from here that here 2x is a, b is 3y and c is 4z. So I am also writing here to make you understand that this is from here a is 2x, b is 3y and c is 4z. Right? Now don't think about these 3 terms. Okay, we have a square plus b square plus c square. Compare this. And what do we have to write after this? That a square plus b square plus c square is done till here. After that we have to write plus 2ab. So let's write here plus 2ab. So what is a here? A is 2x. So write here 2x. And b is 3y. So let's write here 3y. Now check the product of these 3. You will get 12xy. 2 times 4, 3 times 12, 12 and xy, 12xy. Okay. Similarly, once again, after this we have 2bc. 2ab is done. Now we have to write 2bc. So once again we put here plus and 2bc. So 2bc, but we can do directly like 2bc. So 2 is this, b is 3y and c is 4z. So I can write here into 3y into 4z. Now one thing we have to focus here, we have to see okay, here we are getting same 24yz, like 2 3 are 6 6 4 the 24 and 24yz. It is okay, but sign is not same. According to question we need here minus sign, but we are getting here plus sign. So the point is that something from this and this, any one is negative, any one part is negative, either y is negative or z is negative. इन दोनों में से कोई जरूर एक नेगेटिव है जिसको हमने ध्यान नहीं दिया. अब अगर नेगेटिव है तो हमें ये पहचानना है कि ये y नेगेटिव था या x या z नेगेटिव है. लेकिन आप एक बात समझो, जैसे कि यहाँ पे हमने ये लिखा है 2AB यहाँ पर, अब 2AB इनका जो हमने प्रोडक्ट किया वो तो पॉजिटिव हमारा आया, हमें चाहिए भी पॉजिटिव था। इसका मीन्स ये हुआ कि इन दोनों में से कोई भी नेगेटिव नहीं, ये दोनों पॉजिटिव ही थे, ये भी पॉजिटिव था, ये भी पॉजिटिव था, तभी तो हमने तो सिंपली मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया और हमारा आंसर भी सेम आ गया विथ सेम साइन। लेकिन हमने जब वही यहाँ से अब हमने यहाँ पे क्या लिया है 2BC, 2 मल्टीप्लाई B मल्टीप्लाई C, यानी इनमें से कोई एक नेगेटिव है, लेकिन जो B है वो तो हम पहले यूज कर चुके हैं यहाँ पर 2AB, लेकिन B में तो हमने जैसे था वैसे रखने पर हमारा सेम सा रहा है। इसका मीन्स ये हुआ कि B तो यहाँ पर पॉजिटिव ही है, इस यानी कि ये जो 4Z है ये जरूर नेगेटिव होगा, इसलिए हमें यहाँ नेगेटिव साइन लगाना पड़ेगा और वही नेगेटिव साइन हम यहाँ भी लगा देंगे। अब जब आप इनका मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो आपको जरूर -24YZ मिल जाएगा। I hope you all are clear till this step. Now third I'm writing here, let me make a line here. So 2BC is also done. Similarly last is 2AC, so plus 2AC, so once again A is 2x, so let's put here 2x, and C is -4Z, so multiply -4Z. So now you all can check, let's put here bracket and check 2 times 4, 4 times 16, and 16xz with minus sign, so 16xz with minus sign. Similarly this also 3 times 6, 6 into 4, 24 yz with minus sign, so 24yz with minus sign. And this is 2 times 4, 4 into 3, that means 12 with xy with plus sign. So we have written whole as this in this form. Now we can write this as a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc and plus 2ac. That means we can write this as a plus b plus c whole square. So what is a? A is 2x, b is 3y, and c was -4z, so we will put here -4z, and this is done. So you will write it 2 times, 2x plus 3y minus 4z. Similarly 2x plus 3y minus 4z. I hope this is clear to you. And I have taken the second part of the same question 5. So I hope if you have any confusion that you can clear in this part. So first of all, as you all can see that once again we have three square numbers like a square plus b square plus c square. That means it is related to this identity which I have already written here. So let's note down once again here that this is a square plus b square plus c square and plus 2ab plus 2bc and plus 2ac. So as you all can see that here we have to write a square, we have to make it a square. So you can write here like square of root 2 and x. Okay, when you will find out the square of this, you will get 2x square, because square of root 2 is 2 and square of x is x square. Similarly this is b square, that means your b is y. So I am writing here this, and in place of c what will you write? This is done, this is done, and for this 8z square, just think what can you write here? So you can write here 2 root 2. Let me explain that when you will write here square of 2 root 2. So what is square of 2 root 2? That means 2 root 2 multiplied 2 root 2. So 2 into 2 you will get 4, and root 2 into root 2 you will get 2. So 4 into 2 8. So in this way you can write 8z square as 2 root 2 and z square. So a square, b square, c square is ready now. So I am writing these values here, that a is equals to, your a is, let me write here, that a is root 2x, b is y, and c is 2 root 2 z. Now the next thing which we have to think here, that sign here. As you all can see, according to formula we have plus 2ab plus 2bc and plus 2ac, but here in the question we have negative sign, like here and here we have negative sign. So just check here that this here we are writing the product of a and b, 2ab. So if the product of 2ab is negative, that means any one of a and b is negative. यानी इनमें से अगर यहाँ पर हमें अगर नेगेटिव मिल रहा है तो इसका मीन्स ये है कि a या b इनमें से कोई एक जरूर नेगेटिव है। ऐसे यहाँ भी नेगेटिव मिल रहा है, यहाँ पर भी a और c का प्रोडक्ट लिखा हुआ है, तो इसका मतलब ये है कि a और c में से भी कोई एक नेगेटिव है। तो पहले आपको ये पहचानना है कि पॉजिटिव कहाँ पर है। तो जैसे आप देख सकते हैं, यू ऑल कैन सी दैट दिस पार्ट इज पॉजिटिव and in the question also this is given as positive. That means here we have written the product of B and C. यहाँ पर हमने किसका प्रोडक्ट है, ये B और C का। तो इससे ये पता चलता है कि B और C तो जरूर कैसे हैं, पॉजिटिव ही हैं। B और C पॉजिटिव ही हैं, इसका मतलब एक ही बचता है A जो कि हमारा नेगेटिव है, तो मैं यहाँ पर माइनस लगा देता हूँ। ठीक है, सो आई होप यू ऑल वुड हैव अंडरस्टूड हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई। आपको ये देखना है कि पॉजिटिव कहाँ पर है। जैसे आपने देख लिया यहाँ पर पॉजिटिव है, इसमें पॉजिटिव था, तो पॉजिटिव में किसका मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है, बी और सी का। तो बी और सी तो पॉजिटिव है आपके, तो यानी ए बचता है, तो वो जो हमने इसको नेगेटिव लगा दिया है। और आप देखेंगे जहाँ जहाँ ए आ रहा होगा वहाँ जरूर नेगेटिव आ रहा होगा। जैसे कि ये है 2ab, तो यहाँ पर ए आया इसलिए नेगेटिव। यहाँ पर बी सी था, ए नहीं है तो ये नेगेटिव भी नहीं है। यहाँ पर है ए एंड सी, तो ए है इसलिए यहाँ पर नेगेटिव है। तो आपको समझ आ गया होगा आई थिंक। So now let's move forward. So as I told you, a square, b square, c square are ready. Now we have to make 2ab. So 2ab. So a is this. So multiply minus root 2x and b is y. So let's write here b. Then once again plus 2bc. So 2bc means 2 into bc. So what is b? B is y and c is 2 root 2 and z, and the last is 2ac. So I am writing here 2 into a is minus root 2x and c is 2 root 2 z. Now I have written all these three values, so I am erasing this because it can make us confused. Now write down the values. So we have written a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc and plus 2ac. So formula is completed now. So we can write it as a plus b plus c whole square. That means a is this root 2x, b is y, but here a was negative, so we have put here minus sign. So a plus b plus c. C is, what was c? This is c. So 2 root 2 z. So a plus b plus c, and let's put here square over it and write it 2 times. So minus root 2x plus b plus 2 root 2 z multiply same thing at minus root 2x plus b plus 2 root 2 z. So I hope you all would have understood this. This is little bit confusing, but when you will practice you will understand by yourself. And one more thing, that first of all when you are going to solve these questions, first of all you must learn the identities, and if you will learn the identities properly then you can solve these questions very easily. Thank you.